I wanted to get on here and talk about the issues I was having with my mags and my rifle in the last video. Yesterday I got a chance to go up to Unquote Firearms range in Livonia, Michigan. A good friend of mine, KJ, he gave me a different buffer to try out in my rifle. One of the things that I had brought up in the last video was maybe it's not my mags, maybe it might be my rifle and the buffer system. As you can see here,
it's just the mags, I guess. That fucking sucks.
I kind of just put it off and thought it was just a magazine issue. But the more and more I thought about it, I realized there were 6 in my mags that weren't working as normal. And someone bringing up my rifle being overgassed made a lot of sense. So here's my rifle. It's a 16-inch Radical Firearms. As you can see, actually, let me make sure it's clear. Let me lock it back for you. It's a 16-inch Radical Firearms from Dunham's. It was a really good price for me around February of last year. So I went ahead and picked it up. It's got normal A2 muzzle brake, some Magpul sights, Streamlight ProTac, I think it's HL model with the pressure pad on top. HS403B from Holosun. I've got me a Magpul Bad Lever on here because reloads are really fun with it. Standard mil-spec trigger, Daniel Defense grip. I just really like the grip angle in this thing. It's kind of straight up and down. I know I could have probably went with a different brand that, you know, have the same kind of angle, but it works well for me. Plus the little hot spot I was getting under here with the mil-spec trigger guard, it wasn't working out for me. Lastly, I have just a regular mil-spec buttstock as well. One thing that I was trying to get away from was buying a bunch of buffers and trying a bunch of buffers out myself, because I know buffers can get expensive. I think up to maybe what, like $30 to $40 each buffer depending on which weight you get. But KJ had a couple buffers I gave a try to. So initially he gave me an H2 buffer. I put that in, I tried it out. Same issue I was having. The same mags weren't working. There was a couple mags that were working as normal, but there was a couple mags that weren't. So that wasn't good enough for me. And he had this Kynshot Buffer, which is like a buffer with a spring in it. I would take it out, but it get kind of messy. It's inside right now, but it's a buffer with a spring in the buffer. So it has an extra spring that he gave me, and it's a buffer with a spring in it. And it worked pretty well for me. I don't know if it's because of the weight of the buffer itself, or if that spring in the buffer may do it for me. But I went and tested it today. Well, actually yesterday I went and tested it. I was having success on my last round bolt lock back with my magazines, but I forgot to do a couple tests where I was cycling the rifle with multiple rounds. So today I went back to the range. I didn't record much, I'm sorry. I went back to the range and I tested out a couple magazines, actually all my mags with 2 or more rounds in it, just rapid fire, pulling a pair and seeing if it worked. And it worked out pretty well for me. The only issue I'm having with this right now is that it's pretty hard to lock back. So using my bad lever, when I lock it back, it hasn't been this hard for me before, but I gotta really give it some force. Yeah, I really have to give it some force in order for it to lock back, but it ain't nothing a little elbow grease won't do, just a nice pullback. So I'm happy with the results of it so far. I think when it comes to competition time and actually getting out to shoot it, I'll be less anxious about my bolt not locking back on last round, and I'll be more focused on my actual shooting. But I think this is it for now, honestly. I did actually go and shoot some more drills. The same drills I did last video, I shot them again, just to see if I can clean them up at all. And surprise, surprise, I couldn't. I was going a bit fast on them, I will say. I'll include the footage here now. I'm just being too stubborn and I want to push everything way too fast, so I just need to stop doing that, I guess. If I push myself to a speed where it's uncomfortable, I think slowing it down just a bit will make it a bit easier for me. So I think pushing that speed for me is really beneficial, but also making sure that I meet my standards as far as accuracy goes is also very important. So I'm still finding that balance when it comes to being a competitive shooter and, you know, just a self-defender every day. That's all I wanted today. I didn't really want to make a long video about anything in particular, but I just wanted to update my progress on the rifle. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope the sound quality is really good for you. The microphone I have is an AT2020 from Audio Technica. I got this around the time where I thought I was going to be a producer and make music, and it never ended up working out for me. So I don't know if I'll be doing more of these talking videos, maybe if I have some topics to talk about, but for now I just wanted to update you guys on the rifle. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. What's your rifle setup? What are you running your buffer? Does any of the heavier buffers work better for you? Is your rifle over gas? Is it under gas? Do you have a an adjustable gas block that may work for you? Just let me know down below. I'm always interested in learning more about setups, and whenever I get that money to get to a certain point, I would love to get there and actually, you know, buy something that's a little bit more quality, but this works for what I needed to. So thanks again for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. What's up, everybody? I can't fucking start off with What's up, everybody? My name's Freeman. Fuck, I can't do that.